Welcome, curious minds, to a world of knowledge and discovery. Hello and a warm welcome to our channel. Today, we're delving into Thundorf, Switzerland. Thundorf pronounced, in the local dialect or a Philipp Obrist Andrews Kristol, Thundorf TG Frauenfeld in Dictionnaire toponymique de communes suisses Lexikon der schweizerischen Gemeindenamen Dizionario toponomastico die communes svizzeri Center de dialectologie, Université de Neuchâtel, Verlag Huber, Frauenfeld Stuttgart Wien 2005, and Éditions Payot, Lausanne 2005, PF. Is a municipality in the district of Frauenfeld in the canton of Thurgau in Switzerland. The village of Thundorf lies on a plateau above Frauenfeld. In 1995, the communal territory was enlarged to the east, when Wetzikon and Lustdorf, the latter of which until then was autonomous, were joined to it. Let's now enter the realm of coat of arms and discover the fascinating stories it has to tell. Blazon, gulls, a fess argent between 3 mullets of 6 points argent 2, 1. Brace yourself for a captivating discussion on etymology as we explore its nuances and implications. The earliest mention of Thundorf dates back to the year 888 Thundorf. This place name is composed by the OHG anthroponym Dumatumo and the noun substantive Dorf hamlet, farm, village, estate, quarter of a town. Welcome to the next segment, where we explore Thundorf today and its significance in our journey. The village is mainly residential and has a large school with over 500 pupils. Despite having a population of over 1,000, Thundorf only has a single shop named Vol on the main street which serves the local population selling groceries and farming supplies. Transport to the village is provided by a daily bus service that operates between Frauenfeld and Weinfeld. The town is famous locally for its annual Bannertans festival, which has been celebrated since shortly after the 1798 French invasion and establishment of the Helvetischen Republic of Loskov, and is held annually on September 9. As we transition, let's shed light on geography and its relevance to our ongoing exploration. Thundorf has an area of 15.61 km. Of this area, 8.91 or 57.1% is used for agricultural purposes, while 5.82 or 37.3% is forested. Of the rest of the land, 0.88 or 5.6% is settled buildings or roads, 0.02 or 0.1% is either rivers or lakes, and 0.01 or 0.1% is unproductive land. Of the built-up area, industrial buildings made up 2.4% of the total area, while housing and buildings made up 0.1% and transportation infrastructure made up 0.2%, while parks, green belts and sports fields made up 2.8%. Out of the forested land, 35.3% of the total land area is heavily forested and 2% is covered with orchards or small clusters of trees. Of the agricultural land, 54.3% is used for growing crops, while 2.8% is used for orchards or vine crops. All the water in the municipality is flowing water. In 1995, Wetzikon merged into Thundorf. Get ready to immerse yourself in the world of demographics as we examine its impact and relevance. Thundorf has a population of 7.1% of the population are foreign nationals. Over the last 10 years, the population has changed at a rate of 9.2%. Most of the population speaks German, 98.2%, with Spanish being second most common 0.4% and Romansh being third 0.3%. The gender distribution of the population was 51% male and 49% female. The population was made up of 613 Swiss men, 47.2% of the population, and 3.8% non-Swiss men. There were 593 Swiss women, 45.7%, and 3.3% non-Swiss women. There were 12 live births to Swiss citizens and 1 birth to non-Swiss citizens, and in same time span there were 9 deaths of Swiss citizens and 1 non-Swiss citizen death. Ignoring immigration and emigration, the population of Swiss citizens increased by 3 while the foreign population remained the same. There was one non-Swiss man who emigrated from Switzerland to another country and one non-Swiss woman who immigrated from another country to Switzerland. The total Swiss population change in 2008 from all sources was an increase of 14 and the non-Swiss population change was an increase of 7 people. This represents a population growth rate of 1.6%. The age distribution in Thundorf is 145 children or 11.2% of the population are between 0 and 9 years old and 189 teenagers or 14.6% are between 10 and 19. Of the adult population, 136 people or 10.5% of the population are between 20 and 29 years old. 154 people or 11.9% are between 30 and 39. 223 people or 17.2% are between 40 and 49. And 203 people or 15.7% are between 50 and 59. The senior population distribution is 126 people or 9.7% of the population are between 60 and 69 years old. 69 people or 5.3% are between 70 and 79. There are 47 people or 3.6% who are between 80 and 89. And there are 4 people or 0.3% who are 90 and older. There were 447 private households in the municipality, and an average of 2.6 persons per household. There were 187 single-family homes or 84.2% of the total out of a total of 222 inhabited buildings. There were 19 two-family buildings 8.6%, 5 three-family buildings 2.3% and 11 multi-family buildings or 5%. There were 248 or 20.8% persons who were part of a couple without children, and 744 or 62.5% who were part of a couple with children. There were 50 or 4.2% people who lived in single-parent home, while there are 10 persons who were adult children living with one or both parents, 4 persons who lived in a household made up of relatives, 4 who lived in a household made up of unrelated persons, and 11 who are either institutionalized or live in another type of collective housing. The vacancy rate for the municipality was 1.33%. The construction rate of new housing units was 4.7 new units per 1,000 residents. There were 466 apartments in the municipality. The most common apartment size was the 6-room apartment, of which there were 127. There were 7 single-room apartments and 127 apartments with 6 or more rooms. The average price to rent an average apartment in Thundorf was 1,217.92 Swiss francs CHF per month, as £550 sterling, €780 approx. Exchange rate from 2000. The average rate for a 1-room apartment was 600 CHF as £270 sterling, €380. A 2-room apartment was about 728.75 CHF as £330 sterling, €470. A 3-room apartment was about 968.48 CHF as £440 sterling, €620, and a 6 or more room apartment cost an average of £1,661.18 CHF as £750 sterling, €1,060. The average apartment price in Thundorf was 109.1% of the national average of 1116 CHF. In the 2007 federal election, the most popular party was the SVP, which received 47.08% of the vote. The next 3 most popular parties were the Green Party 13.55%, the CVP 12.27% and the SP 9.49%. In the federal election, A total of 468 votes were cast, and the voter turnout was 51.1%. The historical population is given in the following table. Year population 1950 835, 1960 797, 1980 841, 1990 932, 1190. Get ready for a thought-provoking discussion as we delve into sites and its impact on our understanding. The entire village of Lustdorf is designated as part of the inventory of Swiss heritage sites. Now, we shift our focus to economy, a topic that deserves our attention. Thundorf had an unemployment rate of 1.43%. There were 162 people employed in the primary economic sector and about 59 businesses involved in this sector. 172 people are employed in the secondary sector and there are 22 businesses in this sector. 73 people are employed in the tertiary sector, with 27 businesses in this sector. There were 870 workers who lived in the municipality. Of these, 420 or about 48.3% of the residents worked outside Thundorf, while 180 people commuted into the municipality for work. There were a total of 630 jobs of at least 6 hours per week in the municipality. Of the working population, 7.5% used public transportation to get to work, and 49.4% used a private car. Get ready for a captivating exploration as we unravel the layers of religion and their profound significance. From the 250 or 21% were Roman Catholic, while 775 or 65.1% belonged to the Swiss Reformed Church. Of the rest of the population, there was one old Catholic who belonged to the Christian Catholic Church of Switzerland. There is one individual who belongs to the Orthodox Church, and there are 37 individuals, or about 3.11% of the population, who belong to another Christian church. There is one individual who is Islamic. There are 2 individuals, or about 0.17% of the population, who belong to another church not listed on the census. 100, or about 8.4% of the population, belong to no church, are agnostic or atheist, and 23 individuals, or about 1.93% of the population, did not answer the question. Brace yourself for a deep dive into weather as we explore its impact and relevance in our evolving narrative. Thundorf has an average of 130.8 days of rain or snow per year and on average receives 10-15 millimeters of precipitation. The wettest month is June, during which time Thundorf receives an average of 114 millimeters of rain or snow. During this month there is precipitation for an average of 12.1 days. The month with the most days of precipitation is May, with an average of 12.9. but with only 107 millimeters of rain or snow. The driest month of the year is March, with an average of 62 millimeters of precipitation over 12.1 days. In this section, we'll be shedding light on education and its impact on our understanding of the subject. In Thundorf, about 80.3% of the population between age 25-64 have completed either non-mandatory upper secondary education or additional higher education, either university or a Fachhochschule. Remember to follow me on social media for behind-the-scenes content and updates.